Before we dive in, a quick note. Everything in this video is for general education only. It is not medical advice, and it doesn't replace a conversation with your own healthcare provider. Now, let's get into it. You've probably seen it on a bottle of Tylenol or heard a pharmacist mention it at the counter. Don't take this with alcohol. But have you ever wondered why? It's not a generic warning added out of caution. It comes from a specific chemical reaction happening inside your liver. And understanding it changes how you think about one of the most common medications in the world. Acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, is taken by roughly 52 million Americans every week. It's in cold medicines, flu remedies, prescription combinations. Most people never think twice about it, but there's a real reason for that label. When acetaminophen enters your body, your liver breaks it down through three separate pathways. The first, and largest, is glucuronidation. This handles roughly 55 to 65% of each dose. The liver attaches a molecule to the acetaminophen, making it water-soluble so it can be safely flushed out in your urine. No harm done. The second pathway is sulfation, which handles another 25 to 30% through a similar safe conversion. Again, harmless byproduct, exits the body cleanly. Then there's the third pathway, CYP2E1. This enzyme processes a much smaller share, about 5 to 8%, but it does something the other two don't. It converts acetaminophen into a highly reactive toxic compound called NAPQI, N-acetyl-P-benzoquinonamine. That's the molecule at the center of this story. Under normal circumstances, NAPQI isn't a crisis. Your liver produces a molecule called glutathione, a natural antioxidant, that neutralizes NAPQI almost as fast as it forms, converting it into something harmless that exits the body. The problem is alcohol. Chronic alcohol use, regular heavy drinking, does two things at once. First, it induces the CYP2E1 enzyme. Your liver upregulates it. So instead of routing 5 to 8% of acetaminophen through the toxic pathway, it starts routing more. More NAPQI gets produced. At the same time, alcohol depletes glutathione. The very molecule that neutralizes NAPQI gets used up faster than your liver can replenish it. More toxin, less cleanup capacity. The result is NAPQI accumulating and binding to liver cells, causing the kind of damage that can lead to liver failure. And here's what surprises most people. This effect doesn't go away when you stop drinking. CYP2E1 can remain elevated for days after your last drink. Your liver is still in an altered state, even when the alcohol is long gone. This mechanism is serious enough that the FDA encoded it directly into federal law. Under 21 CFR 201326, every over-the-counter acetaminophen product in the United States is required to carry a specific warning. It reads, if you consume 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day, ask your doctor whether you should take acetaminophen or other pain relievers or fever reducers. Acetaminophen may cause liver damage. That threshold, 3 or more drinks per day, is important context. This warning is specifically aimed at chronic, heavy drinkers, not someone who occasionally has a glass of wine at dinner. For occasional drinkers, the science is more nuanced. The risk is significantly lower. But because the exact threshold isn't fully established, many clinicians recommend caution regardless, especially if alcohol and acetaminophen are being taken close together. So what does this mean in practice? A few things worth knowing. If you're a regular drinker, talk to your pharmacist before taking acetaminophen. We can help you think through the risk for your specific situation. On daily limits, the FDA label maximum is 4,000 milligrams per day for adults. But many pharmacists, myself included, recommend staying under 3,000, especially if alcohol is part of the picture. Read the label before every dose. Watch out for hidden acetaminophen. It's in hundreds of products, cold medicines, flu remedies, combination prescriptions like Percocet or NyQuil. Taking 2 products that both contain acetaminophen is one of the leading causes of unintentional overdose. Always check the active ingredients list. If you have any liver condition from any cause, don't assume standard dosing applies to you. Check with your doctor first. And if you think you've taken too much, call poison control immediately. The number is 1-800-222-1222. Don't wait for symptoms. Liver damage from acetaminophen overdose can progress silently for the first 24 hours. Early treatment makes a critical difference. Here's the bottom line. Alcohol and acetaminophen both stress the same liver system. Combining them, especially with regular heavy drinking, reduces your liver's ability to neutralize a toxic byproduct. It makes every time you take the medication. For occasional drinkers, the picture is less clear, and the science is still being refined. The honest answer is, when in doubt, separate them. Give yourself some time between a drink and a dose. And if you drink regularly, have a conversation with your pharmacist. Not because the answer is always no, but because the answer should be based on your situation, not a guess. That's what we're there for. I'm the AI pharmacist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.